It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Packers and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defend.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And they'll try to run the option here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, right back to Herbert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now second and 5. Off the play fake, here's Franks. And he rifles one incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Franks, third down from the gun. Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time we'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now Franks. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They run it on first with Foreman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
On the option to give to Foreman. Shifts by him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Foreman going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Franks now. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This now a 3rd and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Fielded at about the 28. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He's going to use his legs here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And a loose football.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Franks.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give to Foreman now on the option. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
And Franks looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
All right, let's just walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
On first and 10, Franks.
He's got Lewis. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Foreman powering ahead.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Back to Foreman on first. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They run again with Foreman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 5-yard
On the handoff, here's Foreman.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Franks.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A 23-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The drive will start with an option going left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. (10-0) the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that? Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. And they'll begin by running the option.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness.
That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 1st down, going to the air with Love. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
1st down, Love to pass. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
So defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Love now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Love.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs.
40 yards.
And the Packers are back within a score.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll start by running the option to the right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
At the 47-yard line.
Setting up play action. Franks.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it, and they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Here's Love. Short pass to Howard, shelling through the defense. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he loses the football the second time.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2nd and 9.
At the 19-yard line.
Foreman takes it, headed right.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
He connected on his first, this from 41. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been pretty effective so far, solid numbers yardage-wise, but the fumble last time, that's what he's thinking about. Has to be a little bit more secure.
Yeah, he does. Would you yell at him right here? Would you get on him?
No, I think you pick him up, don't you?
I agree with you totally. You pick him up in this situation because a lot of game left to be played. afraid, and he can be special with the ball in his hands. In that situation, he wasn't, but you talk to him about the 4 points of pressure, high and tight to the body, and let him go back to it.
Well, still plenty of time in this game, so he'll have opportunities to secure that ball with those 4 points of pressure. Love looking to throw it. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
First down, Packers.
To the air again, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw now, here's Love. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. Throwing. Love. As the clock was stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Love now on 2nd down. Touchdown!
Romeo Doubs.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. A 10-play drive that time.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Franks now to throw on first down.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 10. It's Franks now from the shotgun.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. Jared Goff, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Desmond Ridder, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And that game's gone to the half, all even at 10-10. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And here's Jones again on second down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. O.J. Howard from 6 yards away.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Now a give to Foreman.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
The Franks looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can't go with try and go with a quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Frank's throw there complete to Mooney. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, here's second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Read option. Here's Herbert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Working out of the gun. Franks. That's complete to Mooney. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Packers 26.
And off running left, Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Deontay Foreman, 26 yards. And the Bears have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. The kicks away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go bootleg. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Love. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Franks now.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Love.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jump that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Foreman.
Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field.
77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now an option play on second down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Now Franks.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Love looking to throw it.
That's complete to Wicks.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
The give is to Jones.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot.
This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. And what a job there by Marlon Lemon on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Kyler Gordon stopped that play before it ever got going. Great job.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Love now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On the counter, here's Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st down, Packers.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
Now the 4th-year man from BC is A.J. Dillon.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
But I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I'm a word here, guys. You might want to try it tomorrow.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
The touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Franks. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franks.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Franks. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Back to throw again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Gary was proving his 2021 was no fluke. Had 6 sacks in 9 games before a torn ACL ended his 2022 early. Looks like he's back in full form with plays like that.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
First down, Green Bay.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, here's Jones. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Short pass to Howard. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Packers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.